Hello ladies and gentlemen, Azuka here, bringing to you another video for Conqueror's Blade, published by Porus Interactive. We have the update log for October 17th. We got the maintenance happening at October 17th, 1400 to 1700 UTC plus 8. Again, if you're UTC plus 1, that's minus 7 hours, so you're going to get from 7 to 10. The maintenance is expected to last 3 hours, bronze coin times 8,300 honor and 15 unit medals as compensation. We have the new Lionfire season map. So we have the Lionfire. I read that in the wrong order. I feel like I was dyslexic, really. Dyslexic there. Lionfire season new map. Star Bastion is now launched. So we have from the first stirrings of iron and horses to the great roars of gun and powder, the art of war has come far. Will you prove to us who truly reigns supreme on the battlefield? Battlefield includes two parts: the trenches outside the city walls and the streets and alleys within, connected to bastion walls and sloped terrain. The outer city area dominates the map more than in the previous siege map. Unique mechanic: the attackers gain access to the Treb upon capturing the first strategic point on the map, granting them 1 use count. Capturing the second strategic point resets the Treb use count back to 1. Map Treb Shade's introduction. Aiming phase. Treb has a larger aiming range. It will mark multiple enemy players within its range for a time, with the mark revealed to all. Launching phase. Once the aiming ceases, the Trebs hurls fiery stones towards the target's center and mark player's final position. The stones unguided in the air, so they're not heat-seeking. Good. The level opens for a limited time every day. Check the Pacific time slot in J activities. So obviously you got the trenches out here, and then you actually have the wall section, and then the inner city. It's going to be interesting how this Treb mechanic is going to affect gameplay. I'm definitely believing that because they don't start off with Trebs, defenders and attackers are going to have the best. The defenders are going to have their best time trying to deal with the attackers without falling back. But if Trebs do become available, it's actually more wise. It's probably wise to retreat all the way back to base, letting them capture this point so that you don't get Trebbed a second time, and instead only get Trebbed once. Or, and I mean, they could finagle it where people don't capture this Treb thing until a bunch of Trebs have been used. Again, if you had a coordinated team, this could be abusable. Because you don't, very unlikely. Again, I don't like this reset mechanic, but it could be cool. I like the improved Treb, but it's going to be really hard on the defenders. Defenders don't like fighting in open areas as it is. I think Quinn Ruins was really good in that it allowed defenders to defend and had forced the attackers to really think about their moves, but it put the attackers on the back foot, always having to initiate the fight, which again, super obnoxious when you're having to deal with a person that knows you're coming, and so you're just going to set up the most ridiculous defense possible, and you don't have very many avenues to get in. That's why, personally, I think field battles are the best for balance reasons. Anyway, let's go have a look at the video real quickly. Showing off the trench section.
武圣降临。 Wrong as can be. This is wrong.
Be a 2-point game. It's just going to be really weird.
The strongest will survive.
All right. Not sure how I want to feel about the new map. I didn't get to play it just yet. I think it's going to be quite strange. Quite strange. Nevertheless, we won't really know how this map plays until we're on it. And again, it's good that they're making interesting maps like this that have special mechanics. I think the Mistra map is probably one of the most hated maps because of how fast you can lose. But I like the fact that it has two sections. I like semi-wall section and then a ground section. And then it has just like an open supply point fight. So it's got three places of conflict that it can be very important. Um, but again, like map design is difficult, and I'm thinking not very many people are going to try to defend this outer point because it does look like you have the advantage here. What it looked like, it seemed the defender's supply point was very close by, so they could probably funnel troops through to that special point and not be afraid of getting trapped. Um, I'm feeling like a forward defense might be more common or a base hold. And again, if you got a team, good team, the capturing the point when most people have used their trib could be a factor. Let's see if people are smart. I doubt it. So hear the roar of the Polaris Lions. A new limited time PvP point event is open. So you get shield points by participating in the event level Star Bastion. Accumulate more points to earn more plentiful rewards. So 800 to 1050 score, you get 120 shield points. 700 to 799, you get 100. 500 to 699, you get 80. Maximum of 1,000 shield points each week. Probably gonna have to just do 10 matches. That's almost 1.5 a day. uh, Point accumulation time 10. So it goes from 17th of the 10th to 31st of the 10th. So you only got 2 weeks. Probably a maximum point accumulation of 2,000. Not a lot. Reward exchange time. It goes from, well, it's just one extra week, so it's extended to 7th of the 11th before maintenance. So we have the entire chest rotation, the Chaotic Battles and Silver Wings, which contains the Draconium Fatalis and the Spring Jade. Obviously, we've seen these before. They're just rotating in. We got the Progression Pack, Unit Bundle Rotations, new 5-star Unit Discount Pack. Inventory Pack 1 includes the Madao Battalion, Ritsuaris, and Orochi Samurais. Best pick is probably Madao Battalion. Favorite pick is, for me, would be the Orochi Samurais. I've kind of dropped the Ritsuaris. They're kind of innate. They're kind of cool. They're just not any good to use. But Orochi Samurais are a little bit better. They still have some like delay with their abilities, so their abilities come in slightly delayed. Inventory Unit Pack 2, obviously Siladar's best pick, though been my heart's been kind of growing for the Ashashins, mostly because of how bullshit they are to deal with, and throwing them. And when I was using them on the cross server battle ones, where they just throw you random units. They were really fun to flank people with, and And on that game mode, everything goes because everything's weak. Obviously, if you use the assassins in the meta, they're pretty much just going to be able to deal with range units really easily. But if you run into anything that's like infantry, or you get slapped in the face. Um, Though, I mean, again, Citadels have been my favorite unit. Ranging Guards have been a really good unit for me. Um, that is that is design wise. I just wish. Okay, I mean, I have problems with everything, but all of these units are really fun. I think Citadels is the best, but for unique gameplay, Assassins. Handpicked cavalry unit pack. Obviously, you go with the Anu Dals, Chevaliers. If you want something fancy, again, Chevaliers are weak. Don't even try Keshigs. Keshigs will not kill anyone. I guarantee you, your entire Keshig is going to get dazed more than anything else. And it is kind of sad that this happened. Units susceptible to CC, especially dazed type CC, really are weak or really weak, and they don't know how to mediate CC. Not going to go into how you would try to fix that, but again, it's a problem that they refuse to fix, and they will never fix because you've got so many other problems. Handpicked range units. So you got Falcon, Gun, Siphon Arrows, Houndsman. Obviously, unique pick Houndsman. If you actually really want to pick something for meta reasons, Siphon Arrows. Falcon Gun is just too bad at range for to be worth it. It's really funny that Falcon Gunners are actually best at slightly longer range. Basically, whatever range Siphon Arrows can shoot to, Falcon Gunners are better after that. So if the Siphonarius can hit the target, use Siphonarius. If Siphonarius can't, you use Falconetti Gunners. But just for pure range DPS, they're pretty shit. The only reason that they're any good is that they can blast through shields like no one's business. Though not very many people bring shields. DPS wise, trash, absolute trash. Unless you're shooting directly into a dense pile of things, you'll never kill anything. Well, you'll kill stuff. But like there are like you shoot like in 7 seconds, the Imperial archers will shoot 5 volleys. Most of the time, you're killing 10 people. You could kill 30, 40, 50 units with a single use of bodkin arrows. I've done it, and you just spam that, and in a few seconds you've got like 100 kills. Balconetti gunners, you could use them the entire map. You can use the entire match unless the enemy just kind of death balls in and your ally holds them for you. You're not gonna get 100 kills, at least not easily. Siphonario is enemy death balls walk straight into you. You burn the whole thing down. Unlimited hit limit. I'm pretty sure when that uses Firestorm. Pretty sure. Besides that, it goes from 17th of the 10th to the 19th of the 12th, so a really long time. So you got about 2 months or something. System adjustments and optimization. Sovereign transfer system for characters over level 60. Sovereigns acquired through top-up exchanging gift sovereigns can be transferred to characters on other servers within the same platform. The transferred gold will convert to gift sovereigns, which are useful for purchases but not counted into the accumulated top-up of the receiving character. To check the eligible servers for transfer, visit Escape, Account Service, Sovereign Transfer page, Progression Pack. So this is something else. Progression Pack, Season Unit Bundle Rotation, and new 5-star unit discount pack. Uh, did we not just go through this? We did. Okay, very strange. Bug fix and optimization. Fix the issue where entering the battlefield without a weapon caused abnormal weapon information display. I thought it was just a question mark. Fix the UI overlap problem at deployment. UI overlap problem at deployment points causing selection impossible. Selection impossible in Correct Castle, Green Peak Camp. That's a new one, Green Peak Camp. I think I experienced Correct Castle one myself. The Green Peak Camp one, again, that's a field battle map, and I think that's a field battle map. And the Haoxing Siege, I've not experienced. I don't think I know exactly what this problem is, but it's fixed. So hopefully no one's suffering from that problem. Fix the issue of unprotected respawn points in some village maps in the world map and Australia region. Again, that's a TW thing, and that's actually some maps are actually do not have a protection zone, or the protection zone is actually not where you spawn, which is really irritating. Corrected guide text error in level 6 of the Path of War and resolved missing unit models in level 7. Interesting. That's probably something that is about the new player experience. Haven't actually created a new character in ages, so I have no idea what this is. Fix the issue where activating the Rally to Me skill. I like how Rally to Me has been the cover commander skill has been name changed to cover commander. Prefecture guards refresh. Fix the issue where activating the Rally to Me skill of Prefecture guards refresh the cooldown of Iron Cap charge. Okay, this could mean different things, or they could be referring to different things. I would find it hilarious if this is actually referring to prefecture guards, and this refers to the cover commander skills, and this refers to the charge that that they get from masteries while prefecture drill is active. But this doesn't seem the names actually work out because if I think about the Iron Cap swordsman, well, that's a bit weird now, don't you think? The rally to me, they have a rally to me skill, but it's called Iron Recall. Or maybe it's called Rally to Me. It was called Iron Recall for what I remember. Um, could be a difference of names from IG localization taking over from Frontiers. Really sad about that, but let's not get into that. So it kind of makes sense that there was a bug where you could activate the ability and then your charge instantly comes off cooldown. But they have such a low cooldown anyway, so why would it even matter? Could be could be really funny issues though. Fix the abnormal interruptions of the Cheval de Frise of the Swine Feathers. Animation issue, deployment issues could be a limitation of just like the animation just being staggered out and then all of a sudden they're not deploying it or conflicting commands not allowing you to deploy it. There's also apparently an issue where if you activate the skill sometimes as they're moving, they don't deploy it where they are. They walk form up and then deploy it. I actually have run into that issue on multiple occasions, but for the most part, if you hit the ability, they'll normally deploy it where they are. You can long hold the ability to place it in a very nice fashion. No one would ever use that, mostly because the duration is just too short to use it preemptively. Fix the issue where damage taken and control effects imposed by Chevalier de Frisques of the Swine Feathers were not included in the battle statistics. That's fine. I think it's kind of bullshit to have a stake, deploy it, eat up a bunch of damage, and then just get like a million damage taken. Though, at the same time, it's funny. I think it's funny. The control effect, wondering how the control effect of not letting things charge will work out. Or maybe it means the CC it causes to cavalry when it doesn't one-shot them. But I haven't seen a cavalry survive hitting the stakes. Literally. Maybe monastics, but I haven't seen a monastic stupid enough to charge into me yet. Though I've seen nearly every other meta cavalry charge into me. Not that I survive. I've had multiple situations where something something like the Zanjie heavy cavalry burst through the stakes, and I'm not even joking. There have been situations where they dealt so much damage that they managed to kill the stakes and make it through. I mean, companions die really easily. They don't deal that much damage. They don't do that much damage, and the type of damage they deal is probably the piercing type, which makes which makes the amount of damage they deal even more difficult to overcome. But because the slashing damage for the heavy Sanjiri cavalry makes it easier for them to kill the stakes, so it's just like anyway, whatever. That like besides the point. Um, I don't like the one-shotting. I don't like the short duration. And again, I don't know why they haven't turned off the collision for heroes, especially allied heroes. Yourself and allied heroes. It doesn't affect units though, so that's good. Still annoying. You could accidentally trap yourself, but again, it's sad. The Swine Feathers are just not really that good. They've got super cool snapshot. Um, they've made it so that the unit doesn't need to set up when you press the V button, hilariously. Um, so I've been snapshotting people like crazy. But besides that, I mean, continuing on, fix the issue where the shields of the ranging guards did not have a blocking effect in the shield back position. I had this discussion with a couple of guys talking about the shield shield formation. Um, so a couple of guys are standing in the back. Apparently, once they're like angled, they wouldn't actually block. I think this is just like an angling issue where they don't block directly in front of them, but they block above them. So again, I like I like it if the block is where the shield is, but getting shot with range, especially like a lot of range, when the formations are just completely inaccurate and do not cover very well. Um, they're not any good if so many shots make it their way through and you take chip damage like crazy. And this not like chip damage. They're going through the shield. They actually just hit you. A lot of times, Rangian guards just in shield formation. If Zion's the front guys, the back guys normally get killed first. Hilariously enough, um, I've had that situation where my front guys actually survive and the back guys actually die. Though, still getting when as they kneel down, they're actually in the perfect zone to get headshotted, so they actually take bonus damage and stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Dredging guards, I loved them. The whole concept and design idea. I just hate the implementation right now, and I made the whole suggestion trying to fix them. Whether or not they do fix them or buff them, oh, we'll just have to wait. Fix the issue where the bludgeon of the Liao's rangers did not take effect. Oh my god. I am I'm surprised that it took them so long for like this to be fixed as well. It's just like I know it's been 2 weeks since I've like had anything. I probably came back after 2 weeks, but it's just like the moment I noticed that Liao Rangers were not working properly was literally during the conquest thing. I was just like during the global battle thing, and I was just like Liao Rangers are not working. I'm pressing this ability and they're fucking not doing anything. They're like it was so surprising. It was so surprising. It was actually quite rare for me to get the Liao Rangers, but the several times that I did get it, I was struggling to do anything. And they're actually a really strong cavalry, but getting the Liao Rangers, you could barely get any kills. In fact, with the bludgeon bugged, and because the flame assault is trash, the charge was your only option, and honestly, hilariously enough, they were inferior to Fire Lancers in my experience, because Fire Lancers' shooting aspect is actually much more stronger than the Liao Rangers. So I was I was gobsmacked that they let a unit just become non-functional like that. That is very surprising. Fix the flickering issue of the Flamebird title in the main city. Fix the issue where the level of animation and sound effects appeared twice on the battlefield settlement interface after a character leveled up. Fix the issue where the Lions Raw crew cannot recontrol the artillery after leaving them. Fix the issue where error messages are displayed when uh, Lions Raw crew is moving artillery. That's hilarious. But yeah, all all good fixes, I guess. No balance changes, but we do have a PTR hitting tomorrow, so expect another video once I get a look at the white papers. Whether or not I'll have time to do the PTR is another question. I didn't get to do the PTR last time, so I did miss out on the weaker state of the Tier 5. Although I did get some hints that the Tier 4 was getting a strange nerf. I'm surprised that they nerfed it so much, considering. But overall, they pushed the triple fire down to below Imperial Arquebusier level, which, funnily enough, once you add in the Doctrine, pushes it up above it again. But their normal fire is still very weak. Though their snapshotting is hilariously strong because of their high accuracy. So we've got that. So we got that going again, where we're running around with these units and just sniping off one or two guys every time I see someone. Not that it matters in the end because your total DPS is so trash. And again, I'm really not feeling the swine feathers out when they don't have the spears or stakes or whatever. It is so bad to use them without stakes. But that is all for this week's update. I'm going to start rambling on about unit balance again if I keep talking. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. But other than that, my name's Azuke. Have a nice day. Bye for now.